Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Thompson, where it's a little on the damp side. We've got high school football for you. Homecoming for the Thompson Tommies as they host the Harvey-Wells County Hornets. I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. And our pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. IHRYINS.com to get a free quote. Both teams 2-2 on the season. They had differing degrees of luck with close games. Thompson falling 14-12 at Park River area, while Carrington getting a late second field goal to get a 30-27 victory over Carrington. We have had the coin toss, and Harvey-Wells County has won the toss and decided to defer, and Thompson will receive the opening kickoff to our left as we get things going here. We'll check in with both the coaches, Brady Schwab of Thompson and Brett Doctor of Harvey-Wells County, after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is completing post-frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Cywick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sail steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
It's homecoming tonight at Thompson as they take on the Harvey-Wells County Hornets. Brett Doctor is the coach of the Hornets, coming off a win last week, very dramatic, with a last-second field goal to beat Carrington.
Yeah, it was a fun game to be a part of. It was back and forth. It was two good teams getting after it, and it's a rivalry game, so you can throw records out the window for rivalry games. It was a really intense atmosphere, almost like a playoff atmosphere kind of feeling. Carrington is well coached, obviously, with Coach Smith up there, and we were very fortunate to pull that win off. We at times we didn't play particularly well, and we gave some plays uncharacteristically of us, and we gave up a kickoff that should never happen. So it was a game that both teams just kept making plays, and thankfully we made the last one.
Carter Labor was the fellow who kicked that winning field goal for you. He's also been your quarterback this season. Yeah,
he's starting to get in a groove now. The first couple of weeks it's his first year starting, so you kind of expect that. And then with the schedule that we opened up with, playing an EEK team that's very solid, and having Velva, who at the time was ranked number 1, now number 2, and then Langdon, those three teams are very good, have sound defenses, and then the first night he got kind of knocked out, so we didn't have him for most of the game. So he's starting to get into his groove. And last week we saw the Carter that we've seen all summer, and so we think that we're maybe on the upward climb now with him.
You were saying when we talked earlier this week that it seemed like your offense really got into gear for the first time last week.
Yeah, I felt like it, and we've been waiting for that to happen, against Langdon, we moved the ball. We just didn't finish drives. Against Valvo, we did the same. We just didn't finish drives. Get inside the 20, 30, we couldn't finish them. And I think last week we did that. It's going to take that kind of effort again tonight of consistency with our offense to get this game.
It seems like your defense is pretty well warmed up. 5 sacks last week.
Yeah, they're coming along. We kind of lay our hat on our defense right now. It's just because we got so many returners back on that side, and we lost a couple right now to injury, but there's guys that have been playing a lot. So we feel good with our defense. Like I said last week, we blew about 2 or 3 coverages that we haven't done. And so that was kind of disheartening, but we got them fixed this week, and I think we're going to be okay. But our defense put some pressure on the quarterback. They're going to get after Kiefer Finley's, in my mind, an all-stater up front. He's going to be moving around a little bit. You'll see him in different spots tonight, and see if we can make some advantages for him. And our linebacking core is all veterans. They've played a lot of football, and our secondary is all back from last year. So we feel good about our defense. Obviously, Thompson's going to try to ground it out on us, and so we've got to be able to stop the run first and go from there.
Will the wet conditions affect your game plan at all tonight?
No, it shouldn't. I mean, we were out there. We got here a little bit early, planned it into our schedule so we could get out and throw around a little bit on the field. And the boys look good cutting and throwing. And it's just as I told them before we broke here, is that you are used to this every fall, every summer day when we get out in 2 days. It's wet like this. 7 o'clock in the morning, the dew is so thick on the grass. This is nothing new. So there's no excuses for wetness tonight. We got to go out and make plays.
What will be the important things tonight?
I think offensive line play on both sides of the ball. I think for us and for Thompson. I think if the team that can maybe throw the ball a little bit is going to probably be up a little bit. And then, I think just assignment football especially for us is key. I think when we play assignment football and we line up with where our alignments are right, we're pretty sound. But when we don't do that, then we make mistakes, and that's what I want to get past. We got to start getting past that, and as we start entering the second half of the region play, is hey, let's get rid of that stuff that we've been correcting for 4 weeks now and start playing our best football as we move forward here.
All right, best of luck.
Hey, thank you so much for coming.
Brett Doctor, coach of the Harvey-Wells County Hornets. We'll continue with our pregame show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
We're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Joined now by Brady Schwab, the coach of the Thompson Tommies. Went to Park River area last week and had another tough game, falling there 14-12. What happened there?
Yeah, it was a good football game. First of all, I thought we played really well defensively. To give up 14 points, feel pretty good about that. We weren't able to execute some of the stuff we wanted to do on offense. It was a little bit of a weird game. I think we only had 7 total possessions the whole game. So, we scored on 2 of the 7. But again, we didn't do enough to get a win, and now we're back at it with another good region team.
I remember the last time Harvey-Wells County was here, the lights went out on half of the stadium. That was kind of an interesting night.
Yeah, we've got them on all night tonight, so hopefully we don't have that, and hopefully Mother Nature cooperates a little more than she did all day, but, we'll see what happens.
We're halfway through the season now. This is the halfway point. What have you seen that you're happiest with about the team at this point?
Yeah, I think our offensive line for the most part has done a pretty good job. We've got to solidify a couple things at some skill positions, and we're going to do that a little bit tonight. And then on the defensive side, I think overall we've played pretty well. One thing that we got to shore up is that third down. A lot of times we get them 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, and we're giving up first downs or running into penalties there, so that's something that we've tried to address that along with our 2-point conversions. We haven't had a real high success rate with those, but overall the kids are coming in, they're working hard, and they're a good group to work with and enjoy being around them.
Talk about Cash Danner. He's had a great season on defense halfway through, leading the team in tackles and also with an interception and a couple of sacks.
Yeah, Cash is a leader for us. He's a vocal leader. He's a leader by example in the weight room. He's a leader by example studying and film, and he does a lot of really good things for us, not to mention he's a great kid. So, you like to see kids like that have success, and to Cash's credit, he's put in the time, and he's starting to reap some benefits from it, and we hope that continues.
Homecoming tonight. Has it been a big distraction this week?
For the most part, I think they've handled it well. When we've come into practice, they've been focused. They have fun during the day, and they know when we get to work at 4 o'clock, it's time to go to work. And I guess we're going to find out here in about a half hour with how it goes.
Now, Harvey-Wells County, what do you know about the Hornets?
Good football team, well coached. They're always physical. They've got a real good back in Zier. They've got a solid quarterback and receiving core. And, they're going to play about 14 guys tonight, and all 14 of those guys know where to go, and they know what to do. And we're going to have to stop their ground attack, number 1, and then number 2, we're going to have to stop those home runs.
All right, best of luck.
Thanks, Joe.
Brady Schwab, coach of the Thompson Tommies. We'll be back with the starting lineups. Thompson's homecoming game against Harvey-Wells County. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Trusted news, weather, and sports from your community. Look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
And welcome back to Thompson. This is not only homecoming night, it's also senior night for the Thompson Tommies. And we'll go through our starting lineups now, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products. Grow our own crystalsugar.com. As we mentioned earlier, Harvey-Wells County won the coin toss and chose to defer. So it'll be Thompson starting on offense with number 16, Gavin Oster, at quarterback. At the tailback will be number 1, Charlie Yon, a 5'10", 192-pound senior. 3 wide receivers, number 5, Eli Gemmel, a junior, number 10, Brady Ripplinger, a junior, and number 7, Cash Danner, who's being introduced now on this senior night. Bryn Adams, number 4, is the tight end. Offensive line for Thompson, number 70, Chase Country at left tackle. Number 62, Peyton Harding, a senior, at left guard. 68, Cody Samuelson, a junior, is the center. 54, Elijah Conrad, a junior, is at the other guard, and the other tackle, 58, Wyatt Bergeron, a senior.
Number 12, Jeremy Tice, son of David and Andrea Tice.
And they will face this 4-3 defense from Harvey-Wells County. The ends, number 28, Wyatt Lees, and number 53, Kiefer Finley, a junior with 5 sacks on the season and 4 tackles for loss. The defensive tackles for Harvey-Wells County, number 50, Frank Richter, a senior, and 65, Taylor Eckhart, a senior. 3 linebackers on the outside, number 56, Dominic Hofford, a senior, 22, Easton Shue, a junior. Middle linebacker, 21, Kyson Zur, leads the team with 37 tackles. 4 in the secondary. At the corners, number 3, Andrew Williams, a junior, with 1 interception and 1 fumble recovery on the year. Number 5, Dylan Heitman, a 6', 165 sophomore. At the safeties, number 7, Nixon Buck Miller, a senior, with 3 interceptions on the year. And number 2, Jackson Feist, a senior.
Number 15, Teresa Brand.
That's how it is when Thompson has the ball. Now when Harvey-Wells County has the football, their quarterback will be number 1, Carter Labor, a senior, who's thrown for 5 touchdowns on the year. He's rushed for 1. He's also thrown 4 interceptions. The two running backs, number 22, Easton Shu, and number 21, Kyson Zur. Zur, a sophomore with 178 yards on the ground. A couple of touchdowns, 2 PATs. Three wide receivers, number 7, Nixon Buckmiller, a senior. Number 2, Jackson Feist, a senior. And number 3, Andrew Williams, a junior. The offensive line for Harvey-Wells County, the center is number 50, Frank Richter, a senior, 6'1", 250. At the guards, 73, Logan Schimmelfennig, a 6'6", 245-pound sophomore. And number 56, Dominic Hoffert, 6'1", 190, a senior. And the offensive tackles for the Hornets, 53, Kiefer Finley, a 6'4", 205 junior. And 65, Tyler Eckert, a 6', 210 senior. And they will face this 4-4 Thompson defense. The ends, number 88, Porter Martin, a senior, with 8 tackles, 1.5 sacks on the year. The other end, number 52, Landon Getz, a junior. He's got 1 blocked field goal on the season. The defensive tackles for Thompson, 72, Charlie Johnson, a 6'5", 320-pound sophomore. He's got a blocked punt and a blocked field goal to his credit this year. And the other defensive tackle for Thompson, 51, Jevin Fee, 5'11", 240, a junior. The outside linebackers for Thompson, number 13, Noah Hippen, a senior, and number 3, Peyton Kanan, a junior. The inside linebackers, number 7, Cash Danner, a senior, and 23, Jacob Stumpf, a senior. 3 in the secondary for Thompson. At one corner is number 5, Eli Gemmel, a junior with 1 fumble recovery on the year, and number 10, Brady Ripplinger. He is a junior, and the free safety is number 12, Jeremy Tice. With 1 interception on the year, he returned that 42 yards for a touchdown. And those are our starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. It is wet here, not raining now. 65 degrees was our temperature a couple of moments ago. Well, it's dropped down to 64 now. We have a wind out of the northeast at 6 miles an hour. Humidity 89%, so it's a little on the muggy side there, too, with a dew point of 61. 0.35 of an inch of rain here in Thompson in the last 24 hours. And it's expected that we will see some more rain as the evening goes on. Both teams 2-2 on the season. The schedule doesn't necessarily get easier for the Tommies. Next week, they take on Langdon Area Munich on the road. And Langdon Area Munich, the number 1 ranked team in the state in North Dakota Class A football. Harvey-Wells County will have their homecoming next week when they host rugby. Harvey-Wells County in the white uniforms, purple numbers trimmed in black, purple pants with black and white trim, the black helmets with an HWC in purple on either side trimmed in white. Thompson in black uniforms, white numbers trimmed in Kelly green and white trim on the sleeves, and Kelly green helmets with a silver double T. Kicking off for Harvey-Wells County will be Carter Labor, their senior quarterback. Who was also 2 for 2 on field goals. And here's the kickoff, comes to Pennis at the near side. Rylan Pennis down the near sideline. Tiptoed his way out of bounds near the 30-yard line.
28-yard line, 1st and 10, Tommies.
So the Tommies will take over at their own 28 as we get things underway here. Joe Taylor, number 11, comes out wide to the near side. One receiver to the right. H-back comes in motion to the near side and a handoff.
Jan on the carry. They gain 2 yards.
To Charlie Jan on the carry, and he got tripped up early.
And the tackle for the Hornets. Bring up 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him a 2-yard gain, making it 2nd and 8 from the 30-yard line. Receivers wide to both sides. Eli Gemmel is wide. Right, we've also got a slot on the near side, too. Give over the left side and carrying to near the 35-yard line and maybe even just across it was Charlie Jan again. That'll make it 3rd and 3 for Thompson. Jan leads the Tommies in rushing, 266 yards on the year, 5 touchdowns, 4 extra points. Ball now on the far hash as the Tommies go from left to right in the opening quarter. Gavin Oser out of the pistol. He'll keep it himself around wide end, but he can't get across the line of scrimmage as he was cut down pretty well by Wyatt Lees, the 6'2", 170-pound senior defensive end. Lees' name is spelled like he doesn't tell the truth. Spelled lies, but it's pronounced Lees. And I wouldn't lie to you about that. On 4th and 3, Charlie Jan back in punt formation now. Has a good snap. Nice kick. Aims toward the near side. Fielder on top of the 22-yard line. Gets by one tackler. And still going down the far side before he's wrestled out is number 3, Andrew Williams. And Harvey-Wells County will start their first series at the 30-yard line. Somebody who's going to play an important part in this game, whoever is keeping the footballs dry. Two receivers right, one to the left. And an inside gain does not get very much for number 21, Kyson Zur. No gain on that play, 2nd down and 10. Buck Miller and Dylan Heitman wide to the near side. Labor rolling right, throwing, it's underthrown. Looking for number 2, Jackson Feist. Feist, a senior, 5'9", 170. That'll make it 3rd down and 10 for the the Harvey-Wells County Hornets. I must be thinking about Wells Blue Bunny ice cream or something like that. Tommies with a change of personnel now, putting in 5 defensive backs as Labor works out of the pistol. Dumps it off near side, cut by Zur, and the screen pass read very well. And the tackle made by Jacob Stumpf, the inside linebacker, number 23. And there will be no gain on that play, so it's 4th and 10 for the Hornets, as both teams going 3 and out. Zur is back in punt formation. Joe Taylor to receive the punt. Somebody was trying to get off the field in a hurry. I don't know if they made it. Well, Taylor called for the fair catch, and then he started to run with it. I don't think that violation is going to be noticed. Thompson had a 12th guy in the field who was trying to hustle off but did not get off before the ball was snapped.
No penalty on the play for too many men on the field.
Well, no penalty at all there. They're going to they wave that off, saying whoever it was got off the field in time. 35 yards on the punt with no return. Thompson will take over at their own 35-yard line with 8:41 to go in the opening quarter. Scoreless game. Homecoming at Thompson. Eli Gemmel wide to the near side. Give over the left side, breaking through the crowd, Charlie Yon. And he'll get into Hornets territory for a first down, first down of the game. 25 yards for Charlie Yon. Tell you, those jerseys might be a little slippery too when they get a little more wet. Offset I formation. Grady Hurst, the quarterback on this series, and a handoff over the right side. Goes to Charlie Yon. Ball on the 38-yard line after a gain of 3, second down 7. Now Gavin Oster back in the game at quarterback with an inside handoff. That does not get very much for Charlie on that time. Pick up a 2 to a 36, 3rd and 5 for the Tommies. Grady Hurst, number 9 in the game at quarterback. 24 for the Thompson offense is Ryland Pennis, who'll be part of a deuce backfield with Charlie Yon now on 3rd and 5. Pitch for Yon, cutting inside, first down, more, plenty more. Near the 20. Second first down for Thompson in this game. They'll spot the 21 after a gain of 15. Tommy's looking to break a scoreless tie here. They're just outside the red zone. And Jan ran into a crowd on that right side as the Hornet defense kind of stopped everything up there. No gain, second down and 10, Thompson. Tommy is 1-1 at home. They lost to Hillsborough Central Valley 28-20 and then beat Turtle Mountain 52-0. Pitch near side, Charlie Yon, and a penalty flag thrown behind the play, but it's going to be holding against Thompson. And I'll move it back 10 yards to the 31-yard line, making it second down 20 for the Tommies. Midway through the opening quarter, no score. Homecoming night at Thompson. And what's that whistle for? And Thompson will take a timeout. 5:41 to go in the opening quarter on the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thompson nothing, Harvey-Wells County nothing. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Uncommon doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
First time out of the game comes with 5:41 to go in the first quarter. Thompson looking at 2nd and 20 from the Harvey-Wells County 31-yard line. 2 receivers right and 2 to the left. Oster will be under center with Charlie on the tailback. Oster to throw. Gets it away. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Eli Gemmel. That'll make it 3rd and 20. Other games tonight in Region 2A football: Grafton at Turtle Mountain, Carrington at Park River, and Langdon Area Munich at Rugby. 3 receivers left and 1 to the right. Hurst in the game. Throwing incomplete. Was looking for number 17, Jack Krogstad, a freshman. So at 4th and 20. On the 31, I don't know if you necessarily punt in this situation, unless it's like a quick kick. Will you really want to pin the Hornets back? Gavin Oster is under center. Blitz coming, incomplete. I think it was a screen pass intended for Charlie Yon. Yon might have been bumped by one of the defenders for the Hornets, but not serious enough to be considered pass interference. So Harvey-Wells County will take over at their own 31-yard line with 5:26 to go in a scoreless first quarter. Hornets were 3 and out in their first offensive series. They send 3 receivers to the right. And a pass over the middle is caught. Andrew Williams. Oh, check that. Number 7, Nixon Buckmiller with the catch. And that's the biggest play of the game for the Hornets so far. At the 29-yard line, 40 yards on the pass play. Buckmiller coming into the day with 5 catches for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. And a counter that was read pretty well and tackled right away, Easton Shue. And that'll lose 3 yards. Nice play by the Tommies defense. Two wide left, 1 to the right. Labor, play fake, penalty flag thrown. The pass is incomplete. It'll be a holding on Harvey-Wells County. And Thompson will take this penalty. Second and 22 from the 42. Shue, Williams, and Buckmiller wide right. Labor looking right, airing it out right, and incomplete. Couple of Thompson defenders there. Nixon Buckmiller in the vicinity for the Hornets. That'll bring up 3rd and 22. With 4:16 to go in the opening quarter. And the referee wanting a dry football. And something else to remember, too, is that each team will use its own kind of football. Tommy's showing blitz, but a penalty flag. And that may have sucked out one of the Harvey-Wells County defenders into illegal procedure. Second penalty against the Hornets on this drive. It moves the ball back to the 47-yard line. So 3rd and 27. Again, the Tommies showing blitz. Labor airing it out over the middle, airing it out too long, and looking for Nixon Buckmiller, number 7. So on 4th and long, Keisenzer is back to punt. Joe Taylor will let it go. And that got down inside the 5. Perfect punt as far as Keisenzer and the Harvey-Wells County Hornets are concerned. 45 yards on the punt, no return. And Thompson will start at their own 2-yard line with exactly 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. No score. Hand off over the left side. Charlie Yon with the carry, giving the Tommies a little breathing room. Picks up 7 yards to the 9-yard line, 2nd down, 3 Tommies. Hurst, the quarterback. Hand off over the right side. Charlie Yon with the carry again, and that will be a 1st down. 3rd first down of the day for Thompson. They'll mark it on the 15 after a gain of 6. Charlie Yon's carried on every play for Thompson in this quarter but 3. Yon trying to go inside, gets nowhere. Number 53, Kiefer Finley, a junior. With the tackle for a loss of a yard, makes it 2nd and 11. Kiefer, 6'4", 205, a junior, 5 quarterback sacks on the year coming into today. 2nd and 11, Thompson. Hurst gives it off for Jan, who almost got away. Brought down by linebacker Easton Shue. Gained to the 21-yard line for a pickup of 7. 3rd down 4 as we're under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Joe Taylor comes wide to the near side, number 11. Taylor now coming in deep motion. And to give over the right side, trying to bull his way forward again, is Charlie Yon. He'll get to the 24. That'll be 4th and less than a yard. And we're under a minute to go in the first quarter. Number 9, Grady Hurst, a freshman and a quarterback. He and Gavin Oster apparently are going to alternate under center tonight. Play clock at 3. And Thompson will use their second timeout of the quarter, coming with 41 seconds to go in the first frame. On the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, Chris Moen, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thompson nothing, Harvey-Wells County nothing on YourLiveEvent.com.
Innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
From Thompson, Joe Lancello with you. Final stages of the opening quarter. Thompson has used 2 of their 3 timeouts in this opening quarter. And the Tommies looking at 4th and less than a yard from the 24. Jan is in punt formation, but again, he's a... Uh-oh. And Charlie Jan, he's going to kick it out of here. Well, there are a couple of different schools of thought of that. One would be kick the ball out of the end zone and concede a safety. The other was the rugby approach. The sport of rugby, not the community. And that will go as a 5-yard punt. Harvey-Wells County at the Thompson 29-yard line. At the Thompson 29. And the running back is hit right away. Zur on the carry. Brought down Jiffin Fee, number 51, in on the pursuit. Loss of 2 to the 31-yard line. Can they get off a play in time? Nope.
The end of the first quarter, no score.
So it'll be 2nd and a dozen for Harvey-Wells County when we start quarter number 2. 1 quarter in the books. On the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, Chris Moen, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Harvey-Wells County nothing, Thompson nothing. Second quarter after this at YourLiveEvent.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service.
I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
From Thompson, Joe Lancello with you. Bailey on camera this evening. As Harvey-Wells County looking at 2nd and 12 from the Thompson 31-yard line. Labor to throw, and it's caught. And very close to a touchdown for number 2, Jackson Feist.
Inside the Thompson 5 of the goal.
1st and goal, Hornets.
For the Hornets.
Feist coming into the day with 9 catches or 113 yards and a touchdown. Pickup of 28 to the Tommies 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Hornets. I believe that was Shue, the first man. No, I take that back. Shue was leading the way for 21, Kyson Zur. No gain, 2nd and goal from the 3. Zur, the tailback. Zur with the carry, and again, he got little to nothing and will like it. 3rd down and goal. And now Harvey-Wells County taking their first time out of the half. 10:49 to go till halftime. On the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thompson nothing, Harvey-Wells County nothing, but the Hornets knocking on the door. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
On 3rd down, Harvey-Wells County trying to hand off to the right side with number 2, Jackson Feist. That also went nowhere, so it's going to be 4th and goal, still from the 3-yard line. Labor is not in field goal formation. Quick pass into the end zone is caught, touchdown. Number 3, Andrew Williams with the grab. His 2nd touchdown catch of the year. And the Hornets get on the board. Six-play, 71-yard drive for the Hornets. The snap was off target. Zur is going to throw it. And it may have been caught, but not in the end zone.
First half, Harvey-Wells County 6, Thompson 0.
So the pass fails. And with 10:07 to go for 2nd quarter, it's Harvey-Wells County 6 and Thompson nothing on the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. The kickoff in a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Harvey-Wells County taking advantage of a short Thompson punt, driving 29 yards in 6 plays. Took 2:13 off the clock, and it's Harvey-Wells County with a 7-0 lead as Carter Labor to kick it off. Kickoff bobbled. Recovered by Rylan Pennis, number 24. And the Tommies will have their first possession of the second quarter, trailing 6-0. Harvey-Wells County with 1 timeout remaining, or 2 timeouts remaining. Thompson with 2 left. As Tommies starting from their own 25-yard line.
Can you please shut those headlights off? We can't continue with them on. One right behind the goalpost and one off to the east side of it. Pickup.
We've got a couple of vehicles in the parking lot to our left that have got their lights on. It's one thing to want to stay inside or stay out of the elements and watch the game like it's a drive-in theater. There are a lot of places where they do that, but you can't do it with your lights on. So that's why we have the stoppage. We're waiting for somebody to turn out the lights. Not that it will end the party by any means, but just it'll allow the game to go on. Because some of us, okay. So the lights are off and we can play on here. Thompson 1st and 10 at their own 25. Give over the right side, maybe a yard.
Finley in on the tackle for the Hornets.
Second down, they'll call that no gain actually, 2nd down and 10. Grady Hurst is now the quarterback under center. Charlie on the tailback behind him. And a short gain up the middle. Jan again on the carry. No gain on that play either. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Gavin Oster comes in from the sideline to be the quarterback. Three receivers left. Jan the lone setback. Oster to throw, try to step up out of the pocket and tripped up after a short gain. So it'll be 4th. That actually lost a couple of yards. So Charlie Young drops back in a punt formation now for Thompson. Hopefully he'll get a better snap from center than he did the last time. This one's low as opposed to high. And the ball's going to die off at the Harvey-Wells County 43.
First and 10 Hornets, their own 43.
34 yards on the punt with no return. So Harvey-Wells County with a 6-0 lead. They've already got the football back. Heitman and Feist lined up wide right. Labor from the pistol. Airing it out near side. And it's caught. Jackson Feist with the catch. Feist and a Thompson defender got kind of tied up there. Will it be pass interference on the offense or defense? It could have been either way because they made contact with each other. And Harvey-Wells County declines that penalty, as you might expect. 34 yards on the pass play. Beg your pardon, 34 on the pass play. From the 24 of Thompson. A toss for Zur trying to get around the corner, but he's tripped up. Noah Hippen, the outside linebacker, with the tackle. Second down, 6 from the 20. Under 7 minutes to go in the half. Harvey-Wells County looking to add to a 6-0 lead. Two receivers right. Labor tosses it near side, incomplete, through the hands of Nixon Buckmiller. That'll set up 3rd and 6. Andrew Williams, number 3, checking into the game for Harvey-Wells County. And Williams will split out wide left. Feist wide right. Buckmiller in the slot on the near side coming in motion. They'll toss it to Buckmiller. That's a play they like to use, and he didn't get much out of that one. Buckmiller has carried the ball 6 times for 2 yards going into tonight. And no gain on that play. Sets up 4th and 6 from the 20. Number 20, Brody Hanson, a sophomore into the game on offense for Harvey-Wells County, and they are going to go for it. Labor out of the pistol. 2 receivers wide to either side. Labor with time, got hit as he threw, and it's incomplete. So Thompson will take over on downs then with 6:04 to go in the half, still trailing 6-0. Good defensive stand by the Tommies after that long pass play from Labor to Feist. Tommies 3 receivers to the left. Hurst, the quarterback, dropping back. Rolling left, throwing, and it is caught. Jack Krogstad with the catch. Picks up 4, 2nd down, 6. just short of the 25-yard line. Gavin Oster will be the quarterback this time around. Krogstad and Ripplinger wide left. Two receivers to the right. Jan the setback. Oster throwing, broken up. Intended for Eli Gemmel, and it was Nixon Buckmiller, the safety, who broke that up. Buckmiller going for his 4th interception of the year. 3rd down and 6 for Thompson. As I've mentioned, this is homecoming night for Thompson. Guys on the homecoming court playing in this game. Cash Danner, Gavin Oster, Noah Hippen, and Charlie Yon. We'll get to the ladies in a moment here. Hurst throwing on 3rd down, and it's underthrown and it's picked off. And that was Nixon Buckmiller's 4th pick of the season. Well, ball at the Thompson 48-yard line. With 5:11 to go in the half. Harvey-Wells County has controlled the football in this second quarter. They lead at 6-0. They'd like to add to that. Buckmiller in motion near side. Labor with time. And the pass, that's incomplete, in and out of the hands of number 10, Brady Ripplinger. That one just kind of seemed to die there. Harvey-Wells County, 2 timeouts remaining. 1 left for Thompson with 5:05 to go in the half. Labor from the pistol. 2 men wide either side. Pass caught by Andrew Williams, just short of a 1st down. Tackled by Noah Hippen. Gain of 9 to the 39. That'll make it 3rd and 1 for Harvey-Wells County. The ladies on the homecoming court for Thompson this year: Kaya Hurst, Addison Sage, Claire Calling, and Marcella Stevens. We'll find out who the king and queen are at halftime. Labor throwing far side, incomplete, looking for Feist. On the coverage, Eli Gemmel. Excuse me, that was Andrew Williams, the intended receiver. So 4th and 1 from the 39 of Thompson. Zur is next to Labor in the backfield. Thrown out in the near side, dropped. Jackson Feist could see that one from a long way away. So the Tommies take it over with 4:12 to go in the half. Their own 39-yard line, down 6-0. Joe Taylor wide to the near side. And Charlie Yon got a big hug in the backfield, courtesy of Kiefer Finley. Loss of 3 back to the 36, 2nd and 13 for the Tommies. Taylor and Gemmel wide left. From the pistol is Hurst, throwing far side, broken up. Crocs is the intended receiver there. That'll set up 3rd down and 13. 3.5 minutes to go till halftime. Don't forget, following the game, we'll have our Precision Play of the Game brought to you by Agassiz Precision Ag of Hillsboro, and our Player of the Game brought to you by Enbridge. Oster back to throw, blitz coming, look out, but the pass is caught. Charlie Yon wrestled down to the 20-yard line. Linebacker Easton Shue with a big blitz. And Oster got the ball away.
44 yards on the play for the Tommies.
44-yard pickup. And the Tommies with a big 1st down. .38 yards on the pickup. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. A give for Jan, bowling over the right side. Picks up a couple. Second and 8 after the 2-yard gain by Jan. Oster is under center. Give the ball running over the left side. And running the ball for the first time today is Rylan Pennis. Went a long way to pick up just 1 yard to the 18-yard line, makes it 3rd down 7. Minute 45 to go on the half, clock running. Tommy's down 6-0. Taylor wide left, 2 receivers right. Hurst under center. But he fell, and he may have mishandled the snap. And the ball marked at the 20-yard line after a loss of 2. Making it 3rd and 9. 4th and 9. With under a minute to go in the half. Now will the Tommies use their final timeout here? With all the time they were taking, they do. Thompson with their final timeout of the half. 44 seconds to go in the half on the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. 6-0 Harvey-Wells County. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
With your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner 3. Good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
Thompson now out of timeouts. Harvey-Wells County with 2 remaining. Thompson looking at 3rd down and 9 from the Hornet 20-yard line. Freshman Grady Hurst is in the pistol. Snap a little bit low, he drops it and then just falls on it. And Harvey-Wells County will take over. So back-to-back fumbles on snaps gives Harvey-Wells County a little better field position. At their own 25-yard line with 40 seconds to go in the half, Hornets with a 6-0 lead. So do you kneel down the ball or you take a shot? Labor is out of the pistol. Thrown to the near side, pass caught, and 1 foot in bounds. That's all you need in high school. And it was Jackson Feist who made the catch. And that's a first down to the 36-yard line after a gain of 11. 34 seconds to go in the half. And the Hornets did not have to use a timeout. Empty backfield now. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right on 1st and 10. Labor will step up, try to run.
Labor in the carry, brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Elijah Conrad. Timeout Hornets.
And brought down by, I didn't catch who that was. And Harvey-Wells County taking their final timeout of the half with 25 seconds to go on the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Harvey-Wells County 6, Thompson nothing on yourliveevent.com.
Is completing post frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Cywick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sail steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
2nd and 15 from the 31. Labor with time, now steps up. We'll run with it. We got a penalty flag down as Labor tumbles down near the 40-yard line. But again, we've got a penalty flag, and that's holding on Harvey-Wells County. That would move the ball back to the 21-yard line, setting up 2nd and 25 with 17 seconds to go in the half. Labor will line up in the pistol on 3rd and long. Clock is running. They don't have to snap the ball, and they won't.
That's the end of the first half.
And we are at halftime.
Thompson 0.
Thompson trails at the half on their homecoming night, but still very much with a chance in this game. On the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Harvey-Wells County 6 and Thompson nothing. We'll sum up the first half after these words on yourliveevent.com.
There's one that stands above the rest, the Ace of Spades. And when it comes to septic service, porta potty rentals, and now offering drain cleaning, the name says it all. Ace of Spades Septic Services and Porta Potty Rentals. From full service septic pumping to clean, dependable porta potties for any event or job site, our crew delivers fast, reliable service with no mess and no stress. No wild cards, no jokers, just the Ace. Ace of Spades Septic Services and Porta Potty Rentals.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out BearsHomeSolutions.com.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Welcome back to Thompson. We're at halftime. Joe Lancello with you. Homecoming at Thompson, and Harvey-Wells County with a 6-0 lead over the Tommies at intermission. The only score of the game coming in the second quarter after Harvey-Wells County took advantage of a short punt. There was a bad snap from center, and Charlie Yon running to his right, punting out of his own end zone, and the ball going out of bounds at the Tommies' 29-yard line. And from there, 6 plays later, that drive started the last play of the first quarter, and coming 10:07 into the second quarter, Harvey-Wells County's Carter Later, a 3-yard touchdown pass to Andrew Williams. The snap from center was messed up on the attempted extra point kick, and a pass did not get into the end zone, so it was 6-0 in favor of Harvey-Wells County. That was a 6-play, 29-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And I mentioned homecoming royalty here. The ladies on the homecoming court: Kaya Hurst, Addison Sage, Claire Calling, and Marcella Stevens. The gentlemen: Cash Danner, Gavin Oster, Noah Hippen, and Charlie Yon. Kaya Hurst is the queen, and Charlie Yon the king of homecoming 2025 at Thompson. Congratulations to all of them. Hope everybody has a safe homecoming. And I'm just adding up some numbers here. And Not sure if I'm going to get this figured out here. It's been a little bit difficult with Thompson having two quarterbacks. Gavin Oster and Grady Hurst alternating. For the game, Thompson has thrown 9 passes, completed 2 for 47 yards. Oster with the 2 completions and 4 tries. Hurst unofficially 0 for 4 with 1 interception. Charlie Yon, the leading runner in the game. $72 yards on 15 carries unofficially. Oster had a couple of fumbles there. 4 carries, minus 9 yards. And Ryland Pennis 1 carry for 1 yard. Thompson, 1 penalty for 10 yards. And Harvey-Wells County it's going to take me a little bit to add these up, so let me get to that. And we'll play some messages for you. We're at halftime. Homecoming at Thompson, where Harvey-Wells County leads Thompson 6-0. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In a deck of 52 cards, there's one that stands above the rest, the Ace of Spades. And when it comes to septic service, porta-potty rentals, and now offering drain cleaning, the name says it all. Ace of Spades Septic Services and Porta-Potty Rentals. From full-service septic pumping to clean, dependable porta-potties for any event or job site, our crew delivers fast, reliable service with no mess and no stress. No wild cards, no jokers, just the Ace. Ace of Spades Septic Services and Porta-Potty Rentals.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. there.
Check out BearsHomeSolutions.com.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Welcome back to Thompson. Joe Lancello with you. Harvey-Wells County with a 6-0 lead over Thompson. I've got the Harvey-Wells County numbers here for you. 5 first downs for the Hornets. Carter Labor is 7 of 15 passing for 125 yards and 1 touchdown. Jackson Feist with 3 catches for 73 yards. Andrew Williams, 2 catches for 12 yards and a touchdown. Nixon Buckmiller, 1 catch for 40 yards. And Kyson Zerb, 1 catch, no yards. Zerb, 2 yards and 5 carries. I'm sitting on it here. Easton Shue, 1 carry for -3. Feist, 1 carry for 0. Buckmiller, 1 carry for 0. And the quarterback Labor, 1 carry for -5 yards. So Harvey-Wells County, -6 yards rushing, 115 yards in the air for 109 yards total offense. 3 penalties against the Hornets for 25 yards. And Thompson, 47 yards passing and 64 yards on the ground for an unofficial total of 111 yards. Just 1 penalty against Thompson for 10 yards. So there's only 2 yards difference total offense between the two teams, and 6 points the difference on the scoreboard. Now, Harvey-Wells County had won the toss and decided to defer for the start of the third quarter. Or the start, second half, third quarter, same thing. Just a reminder, join us on Coach's Corner tomorrow morning at 9 on KRJB 106.5 FM and Gold 101.5 KRJM. Now, no Gophers or North Dakota State Bison this week. We do have the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Kickoff at high noon on KRJB 106.5 FM and KKCQ 96.7 FM. Both teams coming in at 2-2. In this evening. Doesn't look like we've had any additional rain yet. It's just wet from the rain that we did have earlier in the day. As kickoff by Charlie Young was fallen on at about the 33-yard line. And that was Andrew Williams falling on that. So Harvey-Wells County will start at their own 34-yard line of the traveling white with purple and black. Carson Labor out of the pistol. Airs it out near side and broken up by Joe Taylor. The intended receiver was number 2, Jackson Feist. Taylor in the secondary along with Brady Ripplinger. Jeremy Tyson out of the game at free safety. That's where Taylor is playing. That pass didn't look the best coming out of Labor's hand. Maybe a wet football had something to do with it. Labor to the near side. That is a completed pass for Jackson Feist. Slid down to the 39 for a pickup of 5. That'll set up 3rd and 5 for the Hornets. Harvey-Wells County playing without a first-team All-State defensive lineman and would have played some running back too in Christian Mertz. Suffered an ACL injury at a wrestling event over the summer. On 3rd down, the pass broken up by the long wingspan of number 13, Noah Hippen, the 6'5" outside senior linebacker and member of the homecoming court. So at 4th and 5, it'll be Kyson Zur back in punt formation for the Hornets. Joe Taylor back to receive, dropping back to about his own 31-yard line. Good high kick. Taylor trying to field it on the run, lost the handle on it, and was able to get it back. Third fumble by Thompson. They've recovered all of them. And the Tommies will start at their own 30-yard line. Oster starting the second half at quarterback with a handoff to Charlie Yan. Picks up about 4, 2nd down, 6. This may be another one of those games where it just comes down to who scores last. 2 receivers to the left. Hurst under center, hands it off. And a short gain of 2 for Charlie Yan. 3rd down and 4 from the 36. First drive for Thompson, the 3rd quarter. They're down 6-0. Joe Lancello with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Pitch for Jan, trying to get outside, and he will get his way across the 40-yard line for a first down. Pick up a 5. And Charlie Jan unofficially 72 yards on 15 carries in the first half. 2 receivers left. Hurst in the game, handing it off for a pickup of 3, maybe 4 for Charlie Yan, who does not mind the work. Tackled by 53, Kiefer Finley, a junior. Finley already has, I believe he's got 1 sack tonight. Oster under center. And hit right away. Jan gets nothing and will like it. Frank Richter, number 50, part of the charge there for Harvey-Wells County. No gain makes it 2nd and 10. Richter, 6'1" and 250, a senior. Two receivers left. Hurst throwing over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Eli Gemmel, number 5, broken up by Harvey-Wells County's number 5, Dylan Heitman, a sophomore. That sets up 4th down and 7. So the Tommies, after getting 1 first down, will have to punt it away now with 8 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Andrew Williams back to receive the punt from Charlie On. Snap a little high, got it away. Williams will let it roll and die at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt for Charlie Yon with no return. Hornets take over at their own 20 with 7:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. They're ahead 6-0. The only score coming in the 2nd quarter on a 3-yard touchdown pass from Carter Labor to Andrew Williams. And Labor will work out of the pistol. Oh, and he got hit and the ball came loose. It's picked up and it is a touchdown. Cash Danner, the linebacker, picked that up, and that's a Thompson touchdown. And we're tied at 6. So we're tied at 6. Thompson goes for 2. Charlie Yon took the snap. He goes around the right side and gets in for the deuce. So Thompson, for the first time today, take the lead. On the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. 7:42 to go in the 3rd. It's Thompson 8, Harvey-Wells County 6. The kickoff after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
I'll need to take another look at this myself a little bit later on. And we'll have highlights for you on crowning moments as part of the Your Live Event Coaches Show, which airs Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. Here's the kickoff from Jan. Picked up by Heitman. Trying to get to the near side of the field. Running out of possibilities. And finally wrestled out of bounds by Jack Krogstad. So for the first time today, Harvey-Wells County trailing. The game was scoreless after 1 quarter. The Hornets led 6-0 in the half. And now Harvey-Wells County to start at their own 30-yard line. Two receivers right. Labor from the pistol. Throws that. He might have been hit. That pass was underthrown and incomplete. And it might have actually been that Joe Taylor and Brady Ripplinger got in their own way. Second down 10. Last couple of passes I've seen from Carson Labor have not looked all that good coming out of his hand. So as the game has gone on, maybe the football a little bit too wet to handle. Labor throws over the middle. It is caught. And a good tackle by Ripplinger. It is still a first down for the Hornets. And if Ripplinger doesn't make that tackle, Dylan Heitman is gone. Pick up a 13 to the 43. Labor from the pistol. He's going to throw long far side and overthrew. His intended receiver, number 7, Nixon Buckmiller. And well, since the Hornets' ground game in the first half, unofficially minus 6 yards in 9 carries, maybe I don't blame him for trying to throw. 2 wide to either side on 2nd and 10. Inside handoff for Zur, and he was tripped up. Nice job of penetration in there from Jacob Stumpf, the middle linebacker. No gain for Zur, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10. 6.5 minutes ago, third quarter. 3 receivers left now for Harvey-Wells County. Easton Shue is at the left hip of Labor. Labor dumps it out near side. Pass is caught by Buckmiller. Nice hit, brought down near center field, stayed in bounds. Joe Taylor was there along with number 5, Eli Gemmel. Third down 3. Or 4th down 3, excuse me. Hornets figuring they're going to go for it. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Pass over the middle, over the reach of Nixon Buckmiller. So Thompson will get the ball back on downs with 5:29 to go in the third and an 8-6 lead. Tommies have had a couple of heartbreakers this season, losing late to Hillsborough Central Valley 28-20, and then last week losing 14-12 at Park River area. Their 2 victories have been shutouts over Mayport CG and Turtle Mountain. Oster hands it off for Ryland Pennis. We'll see how much forward progress they give him. Pickup of 2, 2nd and 40, 2nd and 8 at the Harvey-Wells County 48. Grady Hurst will be the quarterback. Brady Ripplinger wide to the near side. Hurst rolling left, throwing, and caught. No, No catch, they say.
First pass is incomplete.
Looking for Eli Gemmel, number 5.
Coverage for the Hornets brings up 3rd and 8.
Sets up 3rd and 8. Eli Gemmel has almost made a bunch of plays tonight. Coming short on a catch or two or an interception. .442 to go, quarter number 3. Three receivers left. As the snap was low, Oster trying to make chicken salad out of something else. He'll gain 2. Fourth and 6. Charlie Yan is in the game, so it appears the Tommies will punt it away. Andrew Williams, the deep receiver for Harvey-Wells County. There was some good pressure. Williams will let this roll, and it's going to die inside the 10-yard line. Cash Danner downing it. .39 yards on the punt with no return. So Harvey-Wells County in a hole at their own 7-yard line to start this series with 3:55 to go in the 3rd. Now will Labor continue to air it out from here? He will line up under center. Toss far side. Easton Shue on the carry, number 22.
Shue on the carry. Porter Martin on the tackle for the Tommies. Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3, 2nd down, 7 from the 10. Under 3.5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Ball the far hash as the Hornets go from left to right. Inside handoff, and it was Buck Miller, the receiver on the carry. Gaining 1 yard, making it 3rd and 6 from the 11. Number 20, Brody Hanson, a sophomore, checks in, replacing Easton Shue. Two receivers wide to either side for the Hornets. Pass down and in, and a 1st down catch made by Dylan Heitman, number 5. First down of the 2nd half for Harvey-Wells County, as they get out some bad field position after a 12-yard pass play. And that's just the 6th first down today for Harvey-Wells County. Labor from the pistol. Airs it near side, and penalty flag comes down as Dylan Heitman tried to tackle Brody Ripplinger. Pass interference on the defense. They must have seen something that happened before that tackle. Ball 15-yard penalty marked off the 38-yard line. And Well, there's something you don't hear every day. The official admitted it was his fault. The play clock didn't get set up in the right way. Three receivers left. Labor from the pistol. Quick out far side. Caught by Feist. And breaking down the far side. That was Andrew Williams. Beg your pardon. 3 instead of 2. So that puts the ball in the Thompson territory. At the Tommies 28, 44 yards on that 34 yards on that pass play. Under a minute and a half to go, third quarter. Harvey-Wells County looking to retake the lead. Quick out near side, caught. Joe Taylor with a tackle very quickly on number 2, Jackson Feist. Gain of 4 to the 24, second down and 6 for the Hornets. And we're in the final minute of the third quarter. Hanson and Buckmiller are wide left. And a handoff for Zur and a short gain. Third and 5 from the 23. And the Hornets will have to get a playoff before the third quarter ends. 2-second differential, play clock and time clock. Pass to Labor, throws, intercepted.
Labor's pass is intercepted by Cash Danner.
Cash Danner with the interception. There was nobody in a white shirt in that vicinity. So the Tommies take over with 5 seconds to go in the third quarter and an 8-6 lead. Thompson at their own 39. Oster hands it off for Charlie Yon after a pickup of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 when we start the fourth quarter. After 3 on the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thompson 8. Harvey-Wells County 6. Fourth quarter after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
From Thompson, Joe Lancello with you. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Thompson looking at 2nd and 6 from their own 43-yard line. Hurst, the quarterback. Give for Jan over the right side, and he'll be very close to a first down, and he might just have it. 73, Logan Schimmelfinning, a 6'6", 245-pound sophomore on the tackle. 6-yard gain. And a first down for Thompson. Joe Taylor lines up wide to the near side. Danner is an H-back. Give for Jan. Across center field, a gain of 3, maybe 4. Now the best thing for Thompson to do here, if they can, is just grind this out for another score. Take as much time off the clock as you can. Hurst under center. Tosses for Jan. Around the left side, first down, Moore. Still Moore, but run out of bounds.
Driven out of bounds inside the Hornet 30. Down to the 26. It's good for a Tommy first down.
And that's spotted at the Hornet 26. And Charlie Jan should have 100 yards rushing tonight, after a gain of 22 on that play. Oster under center. Hands for Jan.
Down on the carry. Across the 25 to the 23. A gain of 3 brings up second down and 7.
Wrestled down by Kiefer Finley. After a gain of a couple to the 24. Jan carries a heavy load for this Thompson team, and he doesn't seem to mind. He's carried it 5 straight times now on this drive for 37 yards. Hurst under center, bobble the snap, and he had his knee down as he was recovering the ball, so they blow the play dead. That is the 3rd fumble by Hurst and the 4th by Thompson today. Fortunately for the Tommies, they haven't lost any of those fumbles. They lose a yard here to the 25, making it 3rd and 9. 9.5 to go, 4th quarter. Both teams, all 3 timeouts remaining. Gavin Oster under center, dropping back. He'll throw it. And somebody zagged when they should have zigged, I think. So 4th down to the 25. Freshman Grady Hurst will come into the game to play quarterback with 9:17 to go, 4th quarter. Taylor wide left, 2 receivers right. Croxton and Gemmel. Back to throw. Overthrown and intercepted. Dylan Heitman with the interception. Dylan Heitman, a sophomore, with his first pick of the season. And Harvey-Wells County take over with 9:06 to go in the 4th quarter. At the Thompson 22-yard line. Labor under center. He'll air it out. And that was way overthrown. I don't know if Justin Jefferson catches up with that one. And I only say that because of the wet track. And actually, we haven't had any additional rain here. It's okay, I'm corrected. There's some drizzle here, but nothing really heavy, and the field isn't really cutting up and creating a mud bath by any means. 2nd and 10 Hornets. Labor throws it out incomplete. Trying to find Nixon Buckmiller in the flat on the far side. 3rd down 10 for Harvey-Wells County with 8:56 to go in the fourth quarter. The ground game really hasn't worked for the Hornets tonight, so they've been going to the air. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Labor is under center. Play fake, rolling right. Throwing. And incomplete. Jackson Feist trying to catch that on a short hop, but he wasn't able to do it, so it's 3 and out for the Hornets. With 8:49 to go fourth quarter, unless they decide to do some gambling here. Keisenzer is back in punt formation. Thompson may have just barely gotten 11 guys on the field. Joe Taylor will let this one go, and the ball will die at the Tommies' 34-yard line. 44 yards on the punt, no return. Thompson take over with 8:41 to go in the ball game. Leading 8-6. The Tommies' only touchdown coming on a fumble recovery by Cash Danner in the second quarter. And the 2-point run for conversion by Charlie Yan has made the difference in this game, 8-6. Danner going in motion. Yan gets the carry and doesn't get much yardage. In fact, he didn't get anything. Again, both teams, all 3 timeouts remaining. Play clock down to 6. Jan breaking through people. I thought he might have lost the football briefly. He did not. He got across the 40-yard line. 3rd and short. 3rd and 1 from the 43. Thompson's running game has been the better of the two sides by a long margin. Oster under center, gives for Jan, bursts up the middle for a first down at the 49 after a pickup of 6. So as I'd said during the Tommies' last possession, what they need is just get a whole bunch of first downs and run down the clock. From their standpoint, preferably getting a touchdown. Danner is the H-back. Give for Jan. He'll get to about the 45 of Harvey-Wells County. Spotted at the 44 of the Hornets after Jan gains 7. Gavin Oster under center. Give for Jan over the left side. Across the 40, and that should be a first down. Pick up a 4 to the 40-yard line. Less than 6 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Thompson with an 8-6 lead on their homecoming night. Grady Hurst will be the quarterback. Jan does well to get a yard. And Kiefer Finley with a tackle. No gain on that play, 2nd and 10, Thompson. Nearing the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. 16, Gavin Oster comes in to play quarterback on this play. Number 12, Jeremy Tice wide left. Oster will keep it, trying to dance around the outside, and he won't get around the corner. Lose it a couple of yards, it'll make it. Where do they spot this? Yeah. Loss of 1 yard, make it 3rd and 11. 4:15 to go, fourth quarter. So Thompson's had the ball for over 4 minutes on this drive. Started at their own 34. And with the play clock running down, Thompson will take their first time out. Coming with 3:54 to go in the fourth quarter on the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thompson with an 8-6 lead over Harvey-Wells County. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Big play coming up here, 3rd down and 9 for Thompson at the Harvey-Wells County 39. Thompson with an 8-6 lead on homecoming. Hurst tosses for Jan, left side. Far short of a first down, but he got out of bounds. And Harvey-Wells County will take their first time out of the second half with 3:40 to go, fourth quarter. On the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thompson with an 8-6 lead. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
4th and 11 for Thompson. Charlie Jan back in punt formation, standing in his own 50-yard line. Andrew Williams dashes back to receive the kick. Good snap, plenty of room. And the punt takes a Thompson roll, but it's down quickly.
Punt is down. 18-yard line, 1st and 10 Hornets.
Ball is the Hornet 18-yard line with 3:37 to go, fourth quarter. They have all 3 timeouts remaining. 21 yards on the punt with no return. And that's the main thing I think the Tommies were looking for there. They did not want any kind of a big run back. Labor under center, throws over the middle, passes caught by Shue. And he's hit very quickly.
Labor's pass is caught by Shue. Danner and Stump on the tackle for the Tommies. Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Easton Shue had not caught a pass coming into today. And I believe he has 2 on the evening. Gain of 3 to the 21, 2nd down, 7. As we near the 3-minute mark of the fourth quarter. The Hornets won a game on a last-second field goal last week. They want to try and get position for something similar again. And incomplete. And I think there's going to be pass interference called here as Andrew Williams was knocked down. Second pass interference penalty against Thompson. This gives the Hornets a first down at their own 36-yard. Check that 35-yard line. Labor out of the pistol. Man coming in motion near side and whistles. Illegal procedure on Harvey-Wells County. That'll push it back to the 30-yard line and make it 1st and 15. 2:53 to go in regulation. Carter Labor out of the pistol. Throws behind Andrew Williams. 2nd and 15 with 2:49 to play. Don't forget, we'll have our Precision Play of the Game brought to you by Agassi Precision Egg of Hillsboro. And our Player of the Game brought to you by Enbridge. Our Player of the Game will get a T-shirt from the folks at Enbridge. Second and 15 for Harvey-Wells County. Labor from the gun. Throws, bobbled and intercepted! Through the hands of Dylan Reitman and picked off by Brady Ripplinger.
1st and 10 Tommies, the Hornets, 39-yard line.
Ripplinger followed the ball when it went through the hands of Heitman. And the Tommies take over from at the Harvey-Wells County 39 with 2:44 to go in the ball game. Second interception by the Thompson defense tonight. Oster for Jan. He'll get to the 35, maybe the 34. Now Harvey-Wells County will take their second timeout with 2:40 to go in the fourth quarter. On the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, Chris Moen, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thompson 8, Harvey-Wells County 6. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise! This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, geez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Harvey-Wells County, 1 timeout remaining. Thompson with 2 left. With 2:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Thompson 2nd and 5. Jan again on the carry.
Jan on the carry, up near the 30-yard line. Gain of 4 brings up.
He'll get to the 30 for a pickup before. That'll make it 3rd and 1 for Thompson. $2:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Croxhead wide to the near side. Gemmel wide left. Jan. Did he have enough forward momentum to get the first down? He did. First down Thompson with 1:54 to play. Now the clock will start again. Harvey-Wells County with 1 timeout remaining. And Thompson will milk the clock as much as they can. Grady Hurst under center. Hands for Jan. A short gain. And Harvey-Wells County take their final timeout with 1:23 to go in the fourth quarter. On the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard, Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thompson 8, Harvey-Wells County 6. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Harvey-Wells County out of timeouts and close to being out of time with 1:23 to go in the fourth quarter. They're down 8-6. Thompson football, 2nd down and 8 from the 26 of the Hornets. Oster hands for Jan, trying to force his way through. He's through the crowd. And it's a happy homecoming for Thompson.
Yards from the score.
1:16 to go in the ball game. And the Tommies have seemingly clinched it with a 14-6 lead. Five plays, 39 yards after the Wilpinger interception. The Tommies have gone for 2 all season long. If they make this, it would so Thompson take a timeout. They're second. We'll keep things right here. No scoring in the first quarter. Harvey-Wells County got on the board early in the second on a 3-yard touchdown pass from Carter Labor to Andrew Williams. The try for point was no good, 6-0 in favor of the Hornets. That was the score at halftime. In the third quarter, Thompson getting a touchdown on defense as Labor was back to throw. He was hit. He was trying to throw. It was ruled a fumble, and Cash Danner recovered it in the end zone for a touchdown. Charlie Yan ran for a 2-point conversion to make it 8-6. And now Charlie Yan, with 1:16 to play, has run for a touchdown to make it a 14-6 lead. Hurst under center. Will roll left. Will throw. And incomplete. So it's a 14-6 lead with 1:16 to go. We'll keep things here. If Thompson had made that, it would have pretty much ended any possibility that Harvey-Wells County would have to win, because then they would have had to score twice. But right now, the Hornets could score a touchdown and then a 2-point conversion to force a tie. So we'll see what Thompson's strategy on the kickoff is. Squib it or boom it downfield. And Harvey-Wells County had a guy hustle onto the field to make sure they had 11 as Shirley Yan to kick off. Fielded on a hop by Jackson Feist. He will get across the 35.
Feist on the return out to 37, first and 10 Hornets.
The Hornets will take over at their own 37. No timeouts left. 63 yards to go with 1:11 to do it. 2 receivers wide to either side. Labor under center. Airs it long over the middle, and that's well overthrown. Kyson Zur was the closest to that ball. It'll be 2nd and 10. 1:06 to play in the fourth quarter. Now an official's timeout. Well, if somebody had a issue with some kind, Will Labor's checking out of the game. The backup quarterback is number 23, Christopher Marchand, a sophomore. But this, in fact, is 22, Easton Shue. Or hold it. Pass is thrown and caught. That'll be near a first down. It was Buckmiller who threw the pass. And that will be a first down at the 47-yard line, a gain of 10. Under a minute to go in the fourth quarter. Buckmiller again, the quarterback. He's going to throw it long, and it's caught! And brought down inside the 20 is Dylan Heitman. And boy, did the Harvey-Wells County crowd wake up.
First and 10 Hornets at the county 12-yard line.
And the man who caught the pass is down on the field. Labor is back on. It was Buckmiller who threw the pass. I think that was number 5, Heitman, who caught it. I'll have to take a look again later. While we have an injury, we'll take a break. 46 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Thompson 14, Harvey-Wells County 6. Back in a moment on your live event. No, we will keep things here. That was Dylan Heitman who made the catch. And the ball is now at the Thompson 12-yard line after a 41-yard gain. And that was Buckmiller, who has not played quarterback this season until the last 2 snaps. Carter Labor is back in the game, 1st and 10 from the 12 of Thompson. Labor throwing an out pattern too far out. Second down 10, 38 seconds to go in regulation. Thompson trying to hold on to a 14-6 lead. Buckmiller and Feister wide right. 2 receivers to the left. Labor from the pistol. Looking right, throwing. Broken up. Intended for Buckmiller. 3rd down and 10 with 33 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. That was Cash Danner defending the play. Number 7 for Thompson. Shoe was at the left hip of Labor on 3rd and 10 from the 12. Throws it out far side, and again, I don't know if it's the pattern not being run right or the throw getting away from the quarterback, but it's 4th and 10 with 28 seconds to play. Harvey-Wells County need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this and force overtime. And they don't have timeouts. Labor from the pistol, Shoe at his left hip on 3rd and 10. 4th and 10. Snap a little high. Throws it far side, looking for Williams. And he's got it for a touchdown. Andrew Williams makes it 14-12 with 22 seconds to play in regulation. A 7-play, 63-yard drive by the Hornets. And the Hornets have got to convert a 2-point conversion to force overtime. Three receivers left. Zur is wide to the right. And Thompson will take a timeout, which is their last. And again, we'll keep it here. Seven plays, 63-yard drive. It took 49 seconds. Labor completing 3 of 7 passes. But that covered all the distance. And Thompson's last scoring drive was 39 yards in 5 plays. It took a minute 28. So it is do or die for Harvey-Wells County. They need a deuce to tie the game and force overtime. Labor under center. Or out of the pistol, throws it out far side, pass is dropped. And Thompson still with a 2-point lead.
Conversion fails. 22 seconds to go. Tommies 14, Hornets 12.
14-12. Thompson still with a 2-point lead, but with 22 seconds to play, there is still time for Harvey-Wells County to try to convert an onside kick and then go for the downs again. Now, we've talked about a wet football possibly being a factor. It could be a factor here in trying to field an onside kickoff. And Thompson with 6 men at the 50, 10 yards away, another 4 some 5 or 6 yards behind them. Let's see what Labor does. It's onside. It was touched by one of the Tommies and recovered by the Tommies.
Kickoff is recovered by the Tommies. Pennis on the recovery for the Tommies.
Pennis with the recovery. Tommies will take over at their own 45. .22 seconds to play. So the Thompson Tommies in victory formation. And a kneel down, and that is plenty, as Thompson will have a happy homecoming. The final score on the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. The final, Thompson 14, Harvey-Wells County 12. We'll have some final stats. We'll talk with Thompson coach Brady Schwab as our postgame show gets underway on yourliveevent.com.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Back at Thompson, Joe Lancello with you as the Thompson Tommies have a happy homecoming as they defeat Harvey-Wells County by a score of 14-12.
Welcome back to Thompson on the Service Representative Postgame Show as Thompson homecoming here tonight. This is victory over Harvey-Wells County, 14-12.
As I try to get this up on the board for you so that you can see it, Thompson now 3-2 on the year. Harvey-Wells County is 2-3. Oh, there we go. Okay. There was no scoring in the first quarter of tonight's game. Harvey-Wells County opened the scoring early in the second quarter on a 3-yard pass from Carter Labor to Andrew Williams. The try for point was messed up. They were trying to kick it, but the snap was messed up, and that made it 6-0 in favor of Harvey-Wells County. That was the score at halftime. Going into the third quarter, Thompson got on the board thanks to their defense. Carter Labor was back to throw. He was hit and fumbled the ball, and the ball was recovered in the end zone by linebacker Cash Danner. Charlie Young ran for a 2-point conversion to give the Tommies an 8-6 lead with 7:42 to go in the third quarter, and that was the score after 3. 8-6 in favor of Thompson. Then we go into the fourth. Thompson had a couple of good drives, but were not able to get on the scoreboard. And actually, it was an interception by the Tommies' Brady Ripplinger at the 30-yard line that gave Thompson the ball at the Hornets' 39-yard line. And from there, Thompson drove 39 yards in 5 plays for what turned out to be an insurance score. Charlie Young carried the ball on all 5 of those plays, gaining all 39 yards, including the last 26 on a run with 1:16 to go to make it 14-6. The Tommies tried to pass for a 2-point conversion. That did not work. And it was 14-6 in favor of Thompson with 1:16 to play in the fourth quarter. Harvey-Wells County took over at their own 37. And in 7 plays, they got into the end zone. It was Labor and Andrew Williams, a 12-yard touchdown pass with 22 seconds to play. That made it 14-12. A 2-point conversion would have given the Hornets a tie score and most likely overtime. but a pass to the far side was incomplete, out of the reach of a Hornets receiver, so Thompson still had a 14-12 lead. Harvey-Wells County tried an onside kick, and Thompson recovered that, just kneeled the ball down once, and that took care of that. Thompson winning by a score of 14-12. Still awaiting Coach Brady Schwab to come up here for post-game comments. And while we wait for him, I'll keep working on the stats here, and we'll give our sponsors a chance to get their messages across. Again, the final on the Chris Moan Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thompson 14, Harvey-Wells County 12 on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is completing post-frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Cywick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sailed steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Welcome back to Thompson. I'm Joe Lancello with Brady Schwab, coach of the Thompson Tommies. This week, 14-12 was a good outcome for you.
Yeah, you know, it was what we thought it was going to be, right? Two teams that lined up. A lot of they chucked it a little bit more than I thought they would, but we lined up and ran a lot of ISO at them, and you know, it came down to literally the last play.
And Charlie Yon, people may think he's bionic with all the time. How often he runs the ball. He's got over 100. I haven't gotten that full numbers added up yet, but he didn't come out for any breaks at all. He just kept on going.
Right, and I thought, you know, we needed yards, and he got yards. Obviously, the line did their job, but he had a lot of times where he was getting hit at 1-2 yards and was able to still get 3 or 4 yards, and that's Charlie, right? We said in the pregame we got to get him going, and we want to see him do great things, and he did that tonight. You know, I thought our defense played well. We didn't do a whole lot on offense, and we were able to force punts, you know, in that first half, and then we made a couple of little adjustments at halftime, and you know, this was a grind. This is a Region 2 football game.
Cash Danner with a big play in the third quarter, getting your first touchdown. Talk about that.
Yeah, you know, Cash is one of those guys that makes big plays for us on both sides of the ball. He had a big interception for us, you know, in that second half too. And you know, I've said it time and time again, he's our leader, and our kids gravitate to him, and he makes big plays. And you need your leaders to make big plays in these games, and you know, tonight was no exception.
And I'll have a T-shirt for him from the folks at Enbridge as our player game. Enbridge, life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities, and we'll get that squared away a little bit later on here. But your defense, again, coming up big very late in the game. Credit for Harvey-Wells County. They came back and got a touchdown that they absolutely had to have. And then the defense coming up with a big play to force the try for point to not be good.
Right, and you know, that's one of those, when Charlie scores that touchdown, we would actually just prefer he goes down because we're going to kneel it out at that point. But you know, it's hard for a kid to comprehend it in that spot. He's been working that hard all night, and to see that goal line, you know, he went and scored. And then we had a miscommunication on our coverage in the secondary, allowed the big play. Kudos to them. They bring in their backup quarterback, and you know, he throws it for a 50-60 yard gain, and fortunately they didn't convert the 2-point, and you know, we get a Region 2 win that we needed.
And hats off to your hands team for getting the onside kick too.
Yeah, you know, special teams, right? We had one bad snap tonight. Charlie made a heck of an athletic play and got the punt away, and then our defense held, and then, you know, our hands team comes up. Good kick by them, bounces off our kid's shoulder, but our second level got there and got the win.
So 3-2 now, and 2-1 in Region 2 play. Now, next week, you go to Langdon Area Munich, who just happened to be ranked number 1 in the state in Class A.
Yeah, they got the juggernaut up there, and we knew coming into the season these 3 games for sure were going to be a gamut in a row, and we're 1-1 at this point, and we'll celebrate this one tonight, get them healed up tomorrow and Sunday, and then get back to the film and classroom on Monday, and see what we got, and go up there and see what the tape tells us on a good Langdon team.
All right, Brady Schwab, congratulations on the win today.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
And we'll be back with our post-game show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
In a deck of 52 cards, there's one that stands above the rest, the Ace of Spades. And when it comes to septic service, porta potty rentals, and now offering drain cleaning, the name says it all. Ace of Spades Septic Services and Porta Potty Rentals. From full-service septic pumping to clean, dependable porta potties for any event or job site, our crew delivers fast, reliable service with no mess and no stress. No wild cards, no jokers, just the Ace. Ace of Spades Septic Services and Porta Potty Rentals.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
And welcome back to Thompson. Joe Lancello with you. I'm not going to be able to get the final stats completed by the time we go off the air this evening. We will have those for you on YourLiveEvent.com and RJBroadcasting.com on our game summary page. We'll have that in the sports news section of YourLiveEvent.com. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsborough. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And the precision play of the game, I'm going to go with Cash Danner and his fumble recovery in the end zone that got the Tommies on the board in the third quarter. And they would go on to take an 8-6 lead from there and hang on for a 14-12 victory. So that's our precision play of the game, brought to you by Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsborough. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. So Thompson, 3-2 on the season now. They will go to Langdon Area Munich next Friday night. Harvey-Wells County will go home for their homecoming as they take on Rugby. And it is homecoming this weekend here at Thompson. Charlie on, the homecoming king, and Kaya Hurst, the homecoming queen. Congratulations to them and the rest of the homecoming court here at Thompson. Hope everybody has a safe and happy homecoming. That is going to do it for us tonight here from Thompson High School. Thanks very much to Brady Schwab, the activities director and football coach, for all his help. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We hope you will thank them by stopping by and saying thank you and giving them your business. And thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again, Thompson 14 and Harvey-Wells County 12. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.